Hello and welcome to the Zek Brothers series finale, and I just kind of want to go over a few things, and it's going to be the end of Yerd and Zarog here as we move forward into the future with other characters. And first and foremost, I no longer have any of my characters on Yelinak. I moved them all in a opium painkiller haze that I don't even remember, but they're all moved. They're all here on Verant now, and this is where they're gonna stay, obviously, because you cannot leave Verant. Yerd here is in my guild hall in Verant, with that Wallace had set up all nice and cool, so you can see it's like all the cool stuff here. It's just a really nice place. I think this is his Valhalla, if you will, for his retirement. And we can see there's Kazakh behind us staring. But I just want to cover a few things. So I'm no longer in Classic Nostalgia, obviously. All my characters are no longer on the server. After I broke my leg, I transferred leadership to Scorned, one of the only officers that I had selected that stuck around. A lot of them left when I didn't log on for a few days. And yeah, he stayed and he's leading the guild, and I wish them the best of luck in their progress. I'm still at Discord access, and I saw that they killed the Emperor in Luckland, and then they were moving to VT, and Planes of Power dropped recently, and then now they're doing that. They're hitting max raid size, so they're doing really well, killing everything, got everything on farm, so that's pretty good. And if you're interested in joining Classic Nostalgia, please contact Scorned, Bad Note, or I think Janie is another one of the officers. Agatha is an officer. Danger X is an officer, and any of those people or any member will probably get you to the right position. You can also, if you're, maybe I'll put a link in the description to the Discord before I leave it finally for the final time. I've transferred the Discord over to Agatha. I've transferred the OpenDKP site over to Agatha. He's stepping up to take over all of that and whatnot. So let's be real here. When I started out, I did not anticipate creating a guild that was going to be more than me and my boxes and like 2 or 3 other people, in all honesty. And that has I don't even know what's the word, that is made my expectations completely exploded, right? Like, I'm blown away by what it had become, and I was not ready for any of that. I was not ready for managing a guild, leading a guild, planning a guild. I was not ready for any of that. I was ready for, all right, we got 6 people, let's go kill something, something way lower scale, and it just becomes something much larger. And I had some of the best time I've ever had in Everquest with those people and that guild, and that was a really fantastic time. But after breaking my leg, I came to the realization that I was addicted to Everquest. Extremely addicted, as in I would wake up before work, I'd try to get some stuff done, and then after work immediately I was back on trying to get some more stuff done. I would get up at like 6 a.m. on Saturdays and play all day until I streamed. I think I streamed on Saturdays. I can't even remember. I don't even stream anymore. And it was just taking over everything. And I think moving forward, I'm more aware of that, that can happen. and I've since taken steps to reduce my my playing in any game, really, not just EverQuest. But I think I had 33 gold accounts. You know, I'm true boxing like 12 characters. This is getting crazy. I purchased, I don't know how many little mini computers. Some of them are still in boxes because I hadn't set them all up, and I was just trying to scale up. And this is, you know, it's just crazy. It's absolutely insane. And now I have to stop. It's done. It's you know, I realized it, and it's done. And now moving forward, these characters are not going forward. I'm scaling down everything. I'm putting characters on the same accounts, so I can't play them multiple, like I can't multi-box them, right? Like I'm not having an account just for a shaman. I'm not having an account just for, you know, warrior 2. You know, I'm not having all these different accounts. It's done. So as you can see, Yerd, who's no longer named Yerd, his name is Yerds, because Yerd was taken on Verant, not by me. So if anybody has that name, I will buy it for Chrono or whatever you want. Just contact me. Nomergard is my main character, so contact me there or my Discord, all linked below. If you have that name and you're on Verant and you're willing to give it up. And you know, Zarog here, he's on another account that, you know, I just spun them up when I made these characters without thinking too much of it. They're just on, you know, other accounts that I'm no longer going to continue with, and I'm continuing with other characters. I think in the game I had gotten bored of playing a warrior. I had been playing the monk a lot more. And I enjoy the monk class significantly. I enjoy almost any class significantly. The warrior's just like, I couldn't log him on without getting a million tells about random stuff. You know, it just, something about it just kind of, you know, ruined the experience for me when I was playing on him. The shaman, he was never able to keep up. A TLP shaman cannot do what a cleric can do. And, you know, hindsight is telling me that I should not have made a warrior and a shaman. I should have made a warrior and a cleric and an enchanter, because that would have been a better setup. The shaman was fairly useless, and you know, they're better later on in the game, but I had to reroll. That's when I made Emmy the cleric, and I started playing her instead of him. And then I started bringing, you know, Yerd, Tawani, Emmy, and my bard, I think his name was Bandu, all to raids at all times. You know, I started bringing them all. You know, I didn't want a box, but we were having numbers issues, and I had to. You know, I was able to, you know, tank Avatar War and do DPS with a monk at the same time, all while healing spot heals and doing other stuff and battle reses, you know. And I think that's you know, where, you know, the addiction started to really kick in, right? I needed more to make the guild successful in ways that I thought would help, and it just, you know, it was overwhelming. And you know, going forward, it's not going to be a thing. I'm not going to do any of that ever again. If a free trade TLP comes out and I'm interested in playing on that, I won't play on any TLP that's not a free trade TLP. If a free trade one, you know, like Mischief or something like that comes out, I will definitely play, possibly, but I will not do anything in the sense of starting a guild or leading a guild. I'll join a guild, but I will not do anything like that. It's just, it doesn't fit my life going forward. Raiding, like the raid times, I had set the raid times for the guild. You know, I took a poll. They were, you know, they worked in the summer when when Yelinak's, launched, right? It was like May, I think. My kids were out of school, everything, oh yeah, this is fine. 5 o'clock, or whatever the time was. I can't even remember. The times kept getting creepier and, earlier and earlier. It was started, I was skipping dinner with the family, and it was just terrible. And, when I broke my leg, my wife pointed it out that, that's, it's not going to happen anymore. And, and I took that to heart, and, that's done. Like, if I have to choose between, my wife and raiding an Everquest at, dinner time, obviously I'm going to pick my wife. And moving forward with that, I had tied my streams to everything. So I couldn't stream anything but Everquest because the raid nights were every time, right? And how would it, it would have been like, as the leader of the guild, and if I wanted to play something else on raid night, I couldn't, right? I could, if I'm just a member of a guild, it's easier to just go, hey, I'm going to do something else tonight. But no, I have to be there, 3 nights a week. I had perfect attendance for the longest time. I made a lot of poor decisions to get to that perfect attendance, and I'm not happy with who I became. And moving forward, I won't do that. If I start streaming again, it's gonna be like at 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern or Central. It's gonna be later, and it's only gonna be like 2 nights a week, because I enjoy making videos versus making streams, and I know anyone who's watched the streams can definitely see the difference between the videos and the streams. And talking to a lot of the people I've met, they've noticed that, right? Like on YouTube, I don't swear, but in real life, I swear. Things like that people notice that. It's just how you have to be on YouTube versus how you are when you're relaxed, and who knows what else there is different. But a lot of that is kind of just poor decisions I made, and moving forward, we're gonna fix all that. So with all that said and everything like that, so I am no longer part of Classic Nostalgia. It's been transferred to Scorned and the new leadership over there. I'm glad I met all the people I met: Exit, Scorned, Alid, and everybody else that Danger. Yeah, Danger was very Danger gave me a lot of life tips that really helped me make some decisions to move forward with this, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, so this is rambling at this point. But yeah, I'm no longer part of that, but I wish them the best of luck. I hope that they are successful in what they want to do and where they want to go. I have nothing negative to say about any of that, and it was probably the best guild I've ever been in. I tried to make it as friendly as possible, but I was not prepared for what that entails, leading a guild and stuff like that. And I'm 40. I don't have time for a lot of the stuff anymore, like listening to people complain about loot that they didn't bid on and stuff like that. It's just like I don't care anymore. And yeah, so this is Yerd. He's gonna be retired here in Yerd's, and this I upgraded his gear a little bit. I'd been farming for the Tawani series, which was gonna be where I'm kind of gonna go with this. I farmed VT, I think, once. I have the Dwarf farm for belts for some lower level characters for another series I plan on doing. But I got my Blade of Carnage I got from the Avatar War. I liked that. I have the epics somewhere. I don't know. There's one of the epics. but you know, like the memories of all the stuff that this character's done is definitely something that I really will remember forever, right? Like I had a lot of fun playing this guy. Just, you know, the struggles we had, the, you know, all the stuff that, you know, went on. Like there's my Cobalt that I big as I say in Guild, big dicked to win, and then the Cobalt legs I won, and some more Cobalt gear. There's my guys, there's my journeyman boots. You know, this was just like crazy fun times, right? Of a good experience. You know, when we went and got oh, there's my Blade of Strategy. We went to Sleepers, got, you know, the ancient prismatic, ancient whatnot. You know, that was just fun. I had never gotten to do Sleepers when it was well, maybe I did. I think I did it on my cleric. I can't remember, but it's, you know, I didn't do it the way we did the new Sleepers. The new Sleepers is what we spent our time on, and whatnot. And I'll cherish all those memories and all that time I spent with, you know, what was it? I spent I don't know how many Saturdays grinding Chardock with Exit and other people. You know, it was just crazy how much time we spent in there doing all that and killing all the stuff we did, and, you know, just having a good old time, right? And you know, I wish you would have I wish I didn't transfer my characters on a crazy opium high from the painkillers from my leg. I would have probably thought about it a little bit more, but, you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't have been able to continue there anyway when they still would have moved. I move all my characters to Verant. That's where they die. That's where they live. That's where they die. That is where the series end. That's everybody's here on this. And so, you know, going forward, right? I plan on making a new series involving a warrior at some point in the future. I'm not going to do a shaman. I'm going to do someone in chat on one of my YouTube channel streams suggested I do a pure build, right? Like the Holy Trinity, and that, like the holy, you know, cleric, warrior, enchanter, and then DPS and the other three, right? And we're gonna do that. I'm planning it out. It's gonna be fun. I don't know if it's how it's gonna be, if it's gonna be a stream series, and if I start streaming again, or if it's just gonna be a YouTube series that I do. Probably gonna lean towards YouTube. I just don't see myself coming back to streaming, and if I do, it's gonna be on Twitch. It felt better there. And I think it's you know how we're gonna go forward. I just haven't decided yet. Where I'm making this in early January. Like tomorrow, I go back to work after my holiday break that I took off, and we're gonna go forward. I know my viewership has dropped from like 40,000 views a day to like 20-something thousand views a day. So I need to reevaluate how I do everything and bring all that forward. I've started tracking my ideas on a Trello board, and I want to improve the content, and I don't know if streaming fits into that. I know it makes more money, but I don't really care about money right now, so I want to try to improve my video quality in a way that makes sense. I also want to revisit like some of the other stuff. Like I want to be able to switch characters and do things like it was hard to do when you're trying to keep up with an 8-week window for how long an expansion lasts. You don't have time to go play Nomergard and go kill some stuff in, you know, what is it? Firefall Pass, you know, or one of the other new zones. Like you don't have time to do that. Like, and I'm no life in the game, right? Like I was absolutely no lifing it. My I started a whole series on Hypixel Skyblock just to play with my kid, and you know, do that. And he stopped playing the game because he's playing Fortnite again. So, you know, I'm kind of holding the bag there on that one. But, you know, it's trying to fix what I destroyed in, you know, like how many, like 6 months or 7 months or 8 months, you know, trying to fix all that, rebuild it all, and fix the channel, trying to restore the channel back to growth and move forward with all that. But yeah, so too long didn't read. Your series will not continue. Zarog series will not continue. They're going to be retired here in the Valhalla. That is, let's see if we can get a good shot of this. Look at this. This is just amazing. The work that Wallace did. Wallace plays a warrior too, so it's kind of fitting. But it's kind of fitting that we're going to retire into this nice little hall. And while we don't worship Kazakh Thule, we will be watched over by Kazakh Thule, as the sons of Thule will rise again. And that's another series that's gonna come back. I know I'd stopped making that series to do this series, and I miss that. I miss trying to get to the you know, doing all those story quests and stuff. And the early game of Everquest doesn't really have any of that. You can go all the way almost to like Gates of Discord, Omens of War, maybe even past that before you get to like real meaty content, like you'd get with Seeds of Destruction, House of Thule, and you know, so on and so on. So I think going forward, I will be focusing on the later parts of the game and whatnot. If I do make any characters starting at level 1, they will be obviously probably geared out kind of like I did with the Tawani series, bringing that back, where they can kind of get through that early part of the game quicker. You know, I have, I don't know where they are. I don't know where I put them, but I have like 4 or 5 Scepters of Destruction somewhere on the server. So like I'm going to start using those, and you know, it's the only time to use them is early on in the game and stuff like that. Like what do I got on him right now? I had a Scepter of Destruction on him, but oh, who knows where I put it. He's got a Jalen's Katana and a Blade of Carnage, so that's what he's going to retire with. And that's where he's going to be. And I think we'll, you know, I think going forward we'll have fun. You know, I appreciate everybody. I know I didn't name all the people I've met, you know, but it was great meeting a lot of the people from the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat and the you know, the comments, right? The comment section of everybody who joined up in the guild and played and stuff like that. And, you know, I really enjoyed that, and that was great. So I do have a guild here on Verant. If anybody wants to join it, you have to contact me when I'm online. I have a, here, let's go show. It's, all my characters are in it. Let's see, can we go faster? Ogres are so slow. Do have, it's like the whole thing's decorated. It's so nice. I got the new painting on Nomberg I want to put up. I just gotta do it. So like over here in the front area, there is a guild bank. If anybody who joins, they can why does it say 200 free slots? Does someone like loot it all? Jeez. Am I in the right guild? Yeah, I'm in. What's my rank? Offline. Well, that is not good. Alright, looks like my guild bank is empty. Is there any logs on this? This is crazy. Can I go here? Access. Wow, I was just dealing with it yesterday. Okay, well, that's maybe it's just not loading for me. I don't know. There's nothing in there of real consequence, but yeah, so let's nix that. Well, we had a guild bank, and it had items in it for everybody. It was, you know, nothing super. It was a lot of low level game stuff and all that. So definitely disappointment. If someone did go and loot everything and take it, I'd be absolutely kind of terrible. But here we go. So thank you guys very much for watching, and have a fantastic life.